What's the cutest favor you've done for a stranger that hurt your heart in the end? I thought I was watching the most romantic proposal I'd ever seen, not the most tragic one. I mean, there were rose petals everywhere, candles lining the pathway, a photographer hiding behind a potted plant. Like if Disney animated proposals, I was sure it would look like this. Even the guy had that Prince Eric look going for him. My coworker and I watched the entire thing play out from the receptionist's desk, holding our breaths as the man, Theo, bent down on one knee, holding his girlfriend's hand, staring into her eyes longingly. But when she looked at his face, we knew it was over. I can't. I'm so sorry, she said, pulling her hand back before running out, leaving him kneeling with the ring box open while everyone stared. I was heartbroken for him. My manager walked over and said heartlessly, "Go handle the guy. Get him out of sight if you have to." So I brought him water and pulled him away from all the people, hiding him in the employee area while he fought back tears. 4 years together and she said no. In front of everyone, Theo shuddered. "I know how you feel," I said, trying to comfort him. "No, you don't," he said bitterly. I laughed sadly. "Just 5 months ago, I got stood up at the altar. So trust me." "I know." He glanced at me with wide eyes and apologized. We talked for maybe 20 minutes after that, telling me all about the relationship, how much money he'd spent on the ring. What's worse is this trip I bought for us to celebrate the engagement in advance. Paid in full, non-refundable. She wanted a destination wedding in Greece, so I thought we could check it out first. But now this? Theo fell quiet, then turned to me. "Hey, would you want to go? With me? I know this is insane, but you said you got stood up too. Maybe we both deserve something good after all this bad luck." I thought he was delirious from shock. "You're not serious," he grinned. "I am. No strings. Just two people who got rejected finally catching a break." It was crazy, but the hopeful look in his eyes got to me. "Okay, yes. Let's go to Greece," I said. I should have said no. I met Theo at the airport days later, still half expecting it to be just an empty promise. But he was there with 2 suitcases and a vacation-ready shirt. He scrolled through old photos on his phone the entire flight, the heartbreak still clearly fresh on his mind. His face looked pained when the hotel upgraded us to the honeymoon suite, filled with rose petals, candles, champagne on ice, just like his proposal. I took hold of his hand and dragged him out of the room. "Okay, dinner first, crying later," I joked. But even throughout dinner, he was distracted, barely touching his food. I was tired of it. I finally said, "Look, I know this isn't what you planned, but we're here, and I'd hate it if you were miserable the entire time." He quickly put his phone away and apologized. "You're right. I'm sorry. You didn't sign up to babysit me." I shook my head. "Neither of us signed up for the heartbreak, so let's just try to have a good time, okay? Pinky swear on it." I held out my hand with a pinky extended. He looked down at it and burst into laughter before wrapping his pinky around mine. After that, Theo became more relaxed. We took a sailing trip around the caldera, enjoying the salty wind and sun together. Anytime he mentioned his ex, I made him jump into the waters. We rented out ATVs and raced through mountain villages, getting lost on purpose just to laugh about how bad we were with directions after. We danced together to live music in town and held hands while we strolled around. "No strings attached?" I teased.